DeepSeek V4 is here, and in this video we are going to install it locally and we will be testing it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. We already have covered the architecture, features, parameters and every detail around testing of this model in this video, but this video is mainly focused on how to get it installed. So let's get right into it. And this is my server config which I'm going to use, and you can see that I have just loaded $200. There are two GPUs in this server, and the model installation will be fully local because we the model weights are running directly on our GPU server, not hitting any API and no other raw metal. This is simply a server where we are going to install everything from scratch. Now why I am using this server spec, this is bare minimum by the way. There are two H100s with 96 gigabytes of VRAM each, that's 192 gigabytes in total. Now DeepSeek V4 Flash is 284 billion parameter, but it uses FP4 and FP8 mixed precision quantization, which means the actual memory footprint to load the weights come down to roughly around 140 to 150 gigabytes. So 192 gigabytes gives us just enough headroom to load the model and run inference. It's a minimum viable setup. We are not going to get any blazing fast speed or long context windows on this, but we will get the model running and responding, which is exactly what we want to prove today and the steps. So if you have that much headroom, go crazy, install it and then run it. Let's see how it works. Let's wait for this server to get provisioned and then we will access it. And by the way, this is NVIDIA Brev, but they're not sponsoring or anything around this video. Feel free to use any provider of your choice. And just to show you how this Brev looks like, I have also installed this CLI. As you can see, this is NVIDIA Brev. This is how I'm going to access that server when it is ready. And it's almost there. And you can see that my server is still building. It is not ready yet, so let's wait for it. And now my server is ready. Let me log into this server from this CLI. And I'm logged into the server. As you can see, let me show you my GPU configuration. So there are two H100 cards with plenty of VRAM. Looks good. Let's now quickly install VLLM and then we'll go from there. And this is going to take 5 minutes. So let's wait. Meanwhile, let's talk about this model from DeepSeek. So this is a quick summary of this model. As you can see, this is not just one model, it's a whole new architecture, a totally different philosophy, because they haven't just scaled the parameters, they have created new attention, they have introduced a lot of other features which we already have discussed in other video like CSA, HCA, which means the model can now hold an entire novel. You can see that the context length is way over for the Pro model, and same goes for the Flash model. It is also huge. Not only that, these are the innovations I was talking about. Now the great thing about this is that the Flash variant has got 284 billion parameters plus only 13 billion fires at once, which beats DeepSeek v3.2 across almost all of the benchmarks. It also comes with thinking, non-thinking and expert mode, which you can check out. And this is how the Pro model actually has beaten a lot of other models on the benchmarks, and we have checked it out in the video which I showed you earlier. And you can see that the model has got a huge context window plus a lot of other innovations. But in this video, I want to really mainly focus on the installation part of it, the local one. You can check the other video for the details around the architecture. And this is a video I am referring to, the first one. Let's go back and check what is happening. Everything is installed. Now let's serve the model. I'm just going to use this VLLM command, which is serving the model. The first time when you run this, it downloads the model. This is launching the DeepSeek V4 Flash as a local. You can just serve it on the local any port of your choice, and then it is also splitting the model across both GPUs using tensor parallelism and using 95% of available VRAM. We are also specifying 32K context window because I think that is the safe enough barrier to be fit into my 192 GB VRAM without getting out of memory error. Okay, so you can see that it started but it has failed. So what it is complaining about is the transformer's older version. So all you need to do is to run this command or install it from the source. So let me quickly do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to even do something better here. I will just clear it. I will git clone their own repo which they have shared. Let me give the password and username. After repo is cloned, you can just set these environment variables, which primarily tells it how many GPUs we are using, and this is the path where the model will be stored. Let's now download the model. So we are storing the model at the path specified, and you can see the NVIDIA speed. It is very fast. So let's wait for it to finish. It is still going to take a fair bit of time. And the model is downloaded. You can see that the size of the model is 160 GB. And now we need to make these model weights compatible to to DeepSeek's own inference format. So what this command is going to do, it is going to split the 256 experts and model weights across two GPUs so their custom generated.py script can load and run it efficiently. It is also available on their Hugging Face model card in the files. So basically this one is translating from Hugging Face format to DeepSeek's native format. And this is going to take a bit of a time, so let's wait. Almost there. And all done in terms of translation. And now let's launch DeepSeek on our both GPUs simultaneously. And I'm going to use this torch run, which is PyTorch launcher, for running code across multiple GPUs. If you look at this command, this is launching this model interactively across both GPUs, and proc per node 2 spins up one process per GPU, loads the converted model weights, and it is going to give us a chat prompt where we can type directly to the model running entirely on our own system. So let's run this. The model is being loaded. And the model is loaded, and you can see that it is now being served on this localhost at port 8000. Plus, this is a VRAM consumption, almost fully loaded. I'm not sure how much inference would I be able to do, but let's run a quick Python script to do the inference. And you can also see the VRAM consumption at the moment. As you can see, we have almost the same consumption which we saw in the launching. Okay, now let's do a quick inference test. Now for the inference test, I'm going to ask it to create me this self-contained HTML file which simulates Brian's brain, which is a 3-state cellular automation running at a smooth 60 frame per second on an HTML canvas. Let's see if it is able to generate it. And there are a lot of things which I'm asking it to do. And then I will just run it and let it run, and we'll show you how many tokens per second, and we will also check out the resultant file. As I said, if you are interested in learning more about this model and the actual test, you can just check out the other video which I showed you. Let me take you to the terminal and let's run this. And I'm just going to run it, sending the request. Let's wait for it to finish, and I will open it in the browser. I'm going pretty well at the moment. It has generated it. Token per seconds also look quite good. Let me open it in the browser. This is the one. Let's reload it. And this is our Brian's brain simulation. Looks pretty good. I can even increase the speed. There you go. Speed is increasing. It is slowing down. It is increasing. How good is that? I can reset it. Yep, reset it. I can step through it. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. How about if I pause it and then step through it? Yes, also works. Just in one shot. And we already have seen that the model is amazing. How about this grid? Okay, wow, I didn't notice it has even created some grid. Okay, this is the grid, large one. Let's play. Wow, I'll just decrease the speed. This simulation looks really cool when the speed is reduced. Very nice. Let's check out the small one since it has created. Very nice. Look at this. Let's go full throttle. There you go. How mesmerizing and scintillating that is. All random. Okay, I am speechless. Anyway, look, if you want to know more about the architecture and the features and a very thorough testing, just watch this video. If you want to install locally, now you know how. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member if you want to help out the channel. And please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. Thank you for all the support.